One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will have the ball first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
On the snap, it's Davis. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give on the inside. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminole.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
7, SMU 0.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. No huddle offense to the line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hayes. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Here it is, trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown Mustangs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. And this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Floating away. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after 1 period of play as we have a look at the stats. fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, no!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Tulsa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Mustangs in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Keeps it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
On the direct snap, it's Price. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Right on the money. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Across the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Ocha. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big hit.
The Sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Starting to feel a little pressure and some room to work. QB got it himself. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Looking for a man. It's Rousseau. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
There he goes. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Harden. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Take 2nd down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Ocha. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The short hands, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Noles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Glenn. Got it behind the line, it's Davis. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Gibson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires left. Pulls it in, it's Knight. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Turning it on! And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Cooper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for room. It's Harden. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Snares it outside. It's Knight. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
24, SMU, 17.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Price. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Under fire. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Moving away from pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. And the Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright, and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hands it off on the counter. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back to pass. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give to Davis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lucas. He's going to keep it. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
On the snap, it's Lucas. Hard running there. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative. He's going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 21 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the pressure. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands.
Going for it all. He's got it at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to get the corner. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Quarterback adapting. He'll try to do it himself. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms and decision time for this offense.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down, And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. The throw. Snagged out of the air. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Complete on third down. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hayes. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air. It's Rousseau. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's fourth down. On fourth down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Still looking on the move. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the...
Fires toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they force two straight incompletions. If they can...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a three-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation.